Good morning. Still kind of dark this morning. Heading to work. But I'm getting a change of weather cold. It's about that time of year. I want to talk a little bit about last night. I already had a couple of DMs. See how your friends are. I won't say from who because I like the people that DM me. They wouldn't take the $1,000 and not talk about somebody. Well, that is absolutely not the case. It was, and for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, refer to Ladies' Night last night. Somebody offered $1,000 if Diane and Wendy wouldn't mention certain people, and of course I countered it with. And it was $1,000 for St. Jude. And I countered it with, which was Diane's money. Another $1,000 if they would quit talking about Diane and Wendy. And my eyes are watering everything, y'all. So I believe I'm just going to get it cold. Anyway. I feel like, at least I think that would be just setting themselves up for failure, because one of the hardest things to do, even if you're doing it for the right reason or a good cause, is to not respond. And I think without having some kind of deal in play where they don't have anything to respond to, you can sit back and you can take a lot. You can take a whole lot. But then you always snap. And so I see where that would be setting yourself up for failure and not do it. And that's really all I have to say about that. I think I really thought last night we could come to some sort of I don't want to use the word truce, because truces on YouTube never work, ever. That's one thing I've learned. And let me hold my phone so it don't. I'm sorry, all the sniffling and stuff, y'all. I'm sorry. But anyway, truces on YouTube never work. I've made a few, and it just didn't work out. But eventually, it did. Eventually, not the truce, but I think we just wore each other out to where, and people get sick of hearing the same drama. I just feel like nobody that's involved in the arguments is outright, for lack of a better word, Satan. Nobody is so bad and done something so bad that can't be forgiven. We're not to that level yet. And I think that we're a bunch of women that could come together and actually have a good time on here, get on a panel, laugh, talk about other things, kind of like me and Yabba did the other day. We didn't specifically go after anybody. We just laughed and talked. And we may not have had several hundred in chat, but we had the ones that wanted to be there, and that's what matters. It's the ones that want to be there, no matter what the topic is. It's sometimes you just need a break from drama, and you just need to prioritize your life and what's important and not important. I don't like being involved in any kind of exposing anybody. I've made videos about that before. I've said, I was involved in one exposing, and to me, it was just one of the hardest things I went through, and I don't want to be through that again. And I say be through, and I mean been through on YouTube. I'm gonna turn my heat on, y'all. It's 40 degrees here. Welcome to Tennessee, where by this afternoon it'll probably be 80 degrees. But anyway, that's really all I have to say is we can all coexist without dragging the shit out of each other. Because when I get mad and I say stuff on here, I don't like who I am, and I always like to like who I am. And when I start losing myself, I'll step back and look at it. And like I used to, me and little Rosie, God bless her, and no, I'm not crying, y'all. My eyes are watering. We had this whole talk one time about losing ourselves, and so together we read Tuesdays with Maury, and because that's when I find myself losing my moral compass, I'll go read that book or one like it, and but we all need that friend that gives us that boost. B is also that person for me. When I find myself wrapped up in a bunch of, for lack of when a bunch of bullshit, she'll reel me back in and say, hey, you're going too far. What are you doing? And I would do the same for her. And I do it for my friends. And I think others need to have friends that are willing to say, hey, you're really screwing up on here. And don't be afraid to give your opinion to somebody that you call. If you're somebody's true friend, then I would be real with them. And if they can't take you being real with them, then they're not your friend. Anyway, I've babbled enough. I'm going to have a great day. Tonight is date night. Thank God. It's when we step into out of YouTube and into fun, just our real life. But I would like to see us all together, laughing it up, having a good time, just enjoying the fact that we woke up this morning, because some people didn't and they had plans for today. Think about that. Okay, everybody have a great day. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for listening. Bye, y'all.